Hello friends, I am Manoj Ram. In this lockdown, I developed an important habit of reading newspaper. While reading the newspaper and coming to the editorial section, most of the editorials are very interesting. And after reading that editorial, I plan to make videos and explain those contents to you friends. So here I am to explain all the daily editorials which appear in the Hindu newspaper and present it to you friends. Friends, let's get this video started. This is the yesterday's editorial appeared in the Hindu newspaper, acquitted but not forgotten. Friends, in this full video, I will be discussing about the concept of right to be forgotten. We have heard about more number of rights. Likewise, this right to forgotten is also a new concept for us. Before explaining the concept of right to forgotten, if I explain you the Custom vs. Joravar Singh Mundi case, you will have a better understanding about this case as well as the concept of right to be forgotten. Now the facts of the case are, in 2012, an American citizen of Indian origin, he visited India. At that time, he was arrested by the Delhi police, and the Delhi police booked that particular person under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. After that, the trial court acquitted that particular person because of lack of evidence. Immediately, this matter went to the High Court, and the High Court found that without any substantial evidence, this person cannot be punished, and so the High Court held that this particular person is not guilty of the offences booked under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. So after these matters are over, this person is a law graduate. This person is an law graduate, and after this this court matters are over, this person went to America. After going to America, this person applied for several jobs in various companies and firms. Subsequently, the companies and firms rejected his application and stated that if the companies searched his name in Google, the Google shows that this person was booked under the drug laws in India, and so for this remark, the company's reputation will be spoiled, and stating these reasons, the applicants that particular person's application was dismissed by the companies. So on aggrieved of this matter, this particular person again came to India and approached Delhi High Court that he was suffering very professionally, and his name was very much spoiled because of his name mentioned in the Google search engines and Indian Kanun search engines. He was approaching the Delhi High Court in that plea. The Delhi High Court also granted the interim protection by directing the Google and the Indian Kanun search engines to remove his name and the case laws which were having his name. So the High Court directed this order. Now we have to see that right to be forgotten is implied under the concept of right to erasure and the concept of right to privacy. Friends, now in our Indian constitution we have that right to privacy, which was recently mentioned by the Puttaswamy case by the Supreme Court. We have that right, though that right is not an absolute right. We have that right as a qualified right. Similarly, this right to be forgotten is not a right which are nowhere mentioned in our any of the statutes. So we have that difficulty in enforcing this right to be forgotten. But this right to be forgotten is enforced by the judiciary in pronouncing judgments, but we don't have any statutes mentioning with the name that is the right to be forgotten. So the nature of the right to be forgotten and the right to erasure are both interlinked. For example, if some websites, if they post my name and say some matter that I am doing this and this, and those matters are inaccurate, and that matters does not have any credible sense. So what will I do? If at that time I will contact that organization or that website manager to delete that content which was mentioning my name. So in India we don't have any provision like this, but in Europe they have one legislation which is the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. In that article 17, which under that Article 17 they have the provision of right to be forgotten. If any organization which is posting data which are inaccurate or which files the name of a particular individual or any company, or those matters which are posted are not trustworthy, then the individual or any other association of persons can contact that organization or that websites who is managing, they can contact to delete their personal data. They are having such provisions. So now the idea is to hide sensitive information, example committing criminal information, if the details are found to be inadequate, irrelevant or no longer necessary. Friends, if any website is nowadays internet is having loads and loads of information, right? And how can we predict that those informations are right and those informations are wrong? So it is difficult in predicting that. So if we found any informations which are inadequate and which were not irrelevant in their postings, we can immediately contact them and call for the erasure of that data. So that is the concept of right to be forgotten. This concept of right to be forgotten is distinct from the right to privacy, because the right to privacy comprises of the right to information that is not publicly known, whereas the right to be forgotten involves removing information that was publicly known at a certain time and not allowing third parties to access the information. We can take the case that Custom versus Joravar Singh, where the individual's name was mentioned in the Google and the Indian Kanun search engines. So how can even that person was acquitted from all the charges also, his name was mentioned, right? This will cause his future profession's reputation, right? So this is the major drawback, and to clear this drawback we should implement this right to be forgotten. And to have this right to be forgotten, we have also one case which was happened in the European Court of Justice. The case of Google in European Court of Justice, where the court has ruled that Google does not have to apply the right to be forgotten globally, but in European Union countries. It means that Google has to remove links from its search results only in Europe after receiving an appropriate request. This ruling was a result of a dispute between Google and the French privacy regulator. Friends, from this case itself, they are clearly mentioning like if any website has posted any information which is misleading or which is totally incorrect, then after when we are giving some suggestions to remove that content, then after removing such appropriate request, the organization should remove that information, right? So this is the basic outline which was given under the case of Google in the European Court of Justice. Now coming to the concept of right to be forgotten, what is its scenario in India? In India, there is no legal provision related to it. Neither the Information Technology Act 2000 nor the IT rules deal with the right to be forgotten. But if you see the Justice B.N. Balakrishna's committee, Personal Data Protection Bill 2018, which has introduced the right to be forgotten, which refers to the ability of an individual to limit, delink, delete or correct the disclosure of the personal information on the internet that is misleading, embarrassing or irrelevant. And we are also having two sections, section 27 and 27 class 2 of the bill, which says that section 27 says that a data principal has a right to prevent the data fiduciary from using such data or information if data disclosure is no longer necessary, the consent to use data has been withdrawn, or if data is being used contrary to the provisions of law. They have in our bill also we are having that data principle. So he acts as the right to prevent the data fiduciary from using such data or information if data disclosure is no longer necessary. And we also have another section, section 21 class 2, which says that there is one officer who is called adjudicating officer, and he can decide if any question of disclosure and circumstances in which he thinks such disclosure can override the freedom of speech and the citizen's right to information. Though we have these two beautiful provisions in this act, but the saddest thing is that this act has not been, this bill has not came into an act. So that is the saddest part we have to look in this scenario in India. This right to be forgotten is in synchronous with the right to privacy, which was hailed by the Supreme Court as an integral part of Article 21, right to life of the Constitution in Puttaswamy Judgment 2017. Friends, now it is very necessary to say that the right to privacy should also accompany the right to be forgotten. Right to privacy, an individual's data is protected, but in case if the data is not protected, if any organization or websites, if they are posting any information or data which are inadequate or misleading or which are not necessary, at that time an individual's data can be protected by the right to be forgotten, and this is a wonderful concept. At this moment you will be having a doubt, if the Supreme Court or High Court or any other subordinate courts, if they have acquitted any persons based on any other charges, and after that acquittal the person will be released and facing the same consequences like the other person who has suffered in the Custom vs Singh Mundi case, as we seen earlier. So likewise, if any other person also suffered such kind of sufferings, means then if the Supreme Court or High Court, if they ordered all the cases removal from the Indian Kanun and Google searches, what the law students and the future law practitioners they will rely upon. Now only the students can only rely upon the Indian Kanun to see the cases and cite it for good information, and to develop the knowledge. They have only source, that is the Indian Kanun. And if the government and if the courts they directed the Indian Kanun to remove those cases, means it will surely be a hindrance to the law students as well as the legal practitioners. So this is the major concern which I may look upon. Friends, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much. And hereafter I will try to post videos every day relating to these editorial contents. Thank you so much, friends.